Okay, so we've all heard the narrative, right?
Right.
Trend media is, well, basically on life support.
Yeah, you see it everywhere. Big car magazines like Car and Driver cutting back issues.
Or Carcraft just stopping print completely. It really does feel like the physical magazine is just fading away.
But, what if that story, well, yeah, true for a lot of the big general publications, doesn't really capture what's happening in like super specialized niches?
Hmm.
What's the actual, maybe surprising state of physical print magazines for, say, RC cars, trucks, buggies? That's the really interesting question we're digging into.
Right, so our mission for this deep dive is exactly that. Figure out which specific titles have actually survived this media storm, and more importantly, how they've managed it. What are their unique strategies?
And, just to give you the main finding up front, our research shows the physical print market, at least for English language RC car mags, has pretty much consolidated. There are really just two main players left standing globally, long-standing ones too.
Wow, only two. That is surprising. I really thought print was, pretty much done across the board. How did these niche magazines hang on when the bigger ones struggled so much? What's different?
Well, that's the key, isn't it? They're not trying to compete with the internet for, like, instant news updates.
Right, the web won that battle years ago.
Exactly. So instead, they've become something else, maybe like the premium vinyl record of RC content. Their value isn't speed. It's about carefully curated, really in-depth expertise.
And the photos, I bet. High-quality stuff.
Definitely. Stunning photography and that whole tangible, sit down with it, uninterrupted experience you just don't get scrolling a screen. They've shifted to being more like collector's items for the real diehards.
Okay, so who are they, these two print survivors?
All right, first up, based in the U.S., you've got Radio Control Car Action. Most people just call it RCCA.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's published by Air Age Media. They've actually been around since, 1929, huge in hobby media. RDCA itself started back in '86, maybe a bit earlier technically, but that's the first issue we could pin down. And it's still monthly.
Still monthly, and they're not just getting by, are they? You mentioned they're a market leader. Readership numbers are big.
Yeah, huge. Their monthly readership is estimated over 295,000. That includes pass-along readers, but still, it's impressive. But the real trick, their innovation, seems to be this all-access membership thing. It's more than just the mag, right?
Tell us about that. How does that work?
Right. So for about, say, $50 a year, you get the print magazine, sure, you get the digital version too. But the killer part, unrestricted access to their entire digital archive. That's nearly 40 years of back issues online.
Wow. Okay, that's smart, leveraging all that history.
Totally. It's a massive retention tool. And their overall brand reach, counting the website, social media, everything, is apparently over 1.75 million a month. Content-wise, they cover the whole spectrum, beginner stuff, hardcore racing, tuning tips, reviews.
Okay, gotcha. And the second one, the other pillar.
That one's based across the pond in the UK. It's called RC Car Racer.
RC Car Racer, okay.
Published by ADH Publishing or maybe Doolittle Media, they handle a bunch of specialized hobby titles. This one probably started around the late 90s, maybe 97. It's an estimate based on issue numbers, also monthly.
And their strategy, is it similar to RCCA?
Actually, quite different. They don't release readership numbers publicly. That's pretty common for private UK companies. Makes it harder to gauge their exact size.
Interesting.
Their model seems focused on nailing the profitable UK home market first. You see them in major retailers like WH Smith. Good distribution there.
But what about readers elsewhere? International. Shipping must be expensive.
Exactly. And that's where they're quite pragmatic. Instead of wrestling with costly international postage, they actively push overseas readers towards cheaper third-party digital platforms. Think Pocket Mags, iTunes, Google Play.
So they outsource the digital delivery for internationals. Keeps it lean.
Precisely. It gives them global reach without the massive overhead. Content-wise, they offer a more European viewpoint, lots of UK and European race news, plus the usual reviews and how-tos.
Got it. And just so we're clear, for everyone listening, we are talking specifically about physical print RC car magazines here.
Right.
So things like Velocity RC Cars magazine, which is great, but digital only, that's not what we're counting today.
Correct. Or, Racer magazine in the US, which covers full-size F1, IndyCar, NASCAR. Totally different world.
Or that Japanese magazine Racers about motorcycle history, not RC cars.
Yeah, good clarification. The key takeaway here is that the value of RCCA and RC Car Racer today isn't about being first with the news. The internet does that.
Right. Their role has shifted.
It really has. They've become these desirable, almost collectible things. People value the quality, the deep dives, the photos, that physical experience you mentioned.
And that archive piece, especially with RCCA, that's something online content, which is often so fleeting, just can't easily match. It's history you can access.
Absolutely. And their survival really comes down to the dedicated community. These hobbyists actively want this kind of curated, high-quality experience. It's like a welcome break from the sometimes overwhelming digital noise.
So you've got these two distinct paths to survival playing out. RCCA, with its big integrated multimedia approach, really weaponizing its archive,
Yeah, the whole ecosystem.
versus RC Car Racer with a tighter focus on profitable domestic print, but using smart, low-cost digital partnerships for global reach.
Two different answers to the same challenge, both working.
And pulling back, their continued existence isn't just a quirky footnote about magazines. It really says something, doesn't it?
Hmm.
It proves there's still real value in serving dedicated enthusiasts with something tangible, something curated, something more than just raw information dumped online.
Yeah, it's about that deeper connection, that curated experience.
So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? In this world flooded with digital stuff, endless scrolling, what kinds of things, what experiences do you still find uniquely valuable in a physical format? What makes that tangible thing compelling for your own interests or hobbies? Something to think about.